My soul needed a savage friend, a weird daredevil, but do you mend? My life became a dead end. Big C got me on the wrong track. Fought the cancer in a cul-de-sac. Lean says bite back. On life's jacked racetrack we react. Lacking the cool, but we lean and we loo. 안녕하세요. 저는 류입니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 리안입니다.
Okay, today we're doing not today. Today we're doing not today.
I was like, what? What's this girl on?
What? Yeah, we're doing Not Today by BTS. So I thought Lynn had heard this, but I don't think she has. I don't think she's watched the MV either. I was like convinced we had done a reaction to it, and I was going through like BTS MVs yesterday, and I was like, I don't think Lynn's seen this. So
no, it doesn't ring a bell. I don't know the title, so
we're going to do the MV, which Lynn, it is a deep dive, but it's not a deep dive. It's like one of their the meaning is pretty obvious in the song. So yeah, we'll look out for the choreography in this and just enjoy the MV because the MV is really beautifully filmed. So
okay, we'll get straight into it.
Let's do it. I need to untangle my ear things. The swag.
I was watching thinking that Before we get into this, can I say Namjoon looks about 12? How old is this?
It was like 2017 or something.
You look so young. I actually thought that was Jakey swaggering up because they looked so little and young. I just realised it's Namjoon.
It's the hair color too. It's everything. You can see he's like this the younger version, right? Let's just see. When was Not Today done? I thought it was like 2016, 2017.
It's given me the vibes of what was the first one? Their debut song?
Gosh, my brain. I know it. I mean, I know it so well. I listen to it every day.
It's giving me that energy. It's giving me that feeling.
Yeah.
Like it's like their debut song.
Okay, it's 2017. I was right. 2017 it came out.
Okay, well, think of it. That's really far back. That's
it
like
is.
7 years ago.
It was like 7 years ago.
Okay, so, ready?
Ready.
No, not today. 언젠가 꽃은 지겠지, but no, not today. 그때가 오늘은 아니지, no, no, not today. 아직은 좋기에는 더 그때. No, no, not today. No, 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 not today. 그래 우리는 extra, but still part of this world. Extra plus ordinary. 그것도 별거 아니야. 오늘은 절대 죽지 마라. 빛은 어둠을 뚫고 나가 새 세상. 넌 원래, baby, yes I want it. Wow. 날아갈 수 없음 뛰어. Today we will survive. 뛰어갈 수 없음 걸어. Today we will survive. 걸어갈 수 없음 기어. 기가서라도 길러. 그나참 찾아는 발사.
What?
I'm getting familiarity vibes. I feel like I've heard this song, but I don't know it.
Yeah, you've probably heard it. Like, it's a really popular BTS
And I
song.
also feel like I've seen the choreography, even though I don't know this song.
Yeah,
Because I remember this. Do you know what? Is this not one of the songs that we did watch Choreo to?
You could, you know, it could have been that it was in the mix. Could have
Oh,
been that it was in the mix.
because I'm recognizing the high energy, really on the spot choreo here, and I'm thinking I've seen this choreo before. I remember talking about how good this choreo was.
It might have been in like a choreo mix that we reacted to. Also, I apologize because I stopped us in the middle of the chorus. You might have to go back a little just so we can see the
Oh
chorus
well,
again.
yeah.
But yeah, it is such a high energy song. This song I exercise to. It's on one of the BTS YouTube exercise routines I do, and it always like I get so like work up such a sweat to the song. It's such a like hard hitting song as far as like
I like
energy
it so
goes.
far. It feels familiar, so I'm thinking at some point we've maybe heard or seen a part of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can definitely tell it's not their debut days because they all look older, but they're not as old as they are now.
No.
They're in that in between. They're like 18 to 21 period.
Yeah, exactly. They are. They like, I think Jim was like 25 here or something.
Oh, bark. Chico's barking at the dog next door.
Okay,
Okay, I'll put it back a little bit to the chorus. I think it was here.
about there, yeah.
뛰어갈 수 없은 걸어 걸어갈 수 없은 기억기가 서라도 빌려 그나참 찾아는 발사 내 나트들 멘트들하다 hands up 친구들하다 hands up 나를 믿는다면 hands up 찾아는 발사 묻지 마라 묻지 마라 소리 질러 내 나트들 걷지 마라 오지 않아 손을 들어 내 나트들 난 나트들.
You know what it is? Lyrically, I think it's very close to a song we reacted to a couple of weeks ago. The one that talked about the crow tits and the storks. Because it's a similar theme. The lyrics are kind of along the same lines. It's the same kind of energy. It's also got some of the choreo in there from that song. It's not exactly the same, but they've taken some of the moves from it and put it into this. So was this after or before that song? Are they supposed to be connected? Because it feels like it is.
Yeah, so BTS does use the similar terminology sometimes throughout their songs. So they always refer to themselves as the crow tits. So the silver spoon is the one you're referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. And yeah, they always have that little bit of like making fun of like sarcasm in their songs, which is great. And
I feel like the lyrics are very like a similar theme to the Silver Spoon one.
They are, and they also alluding to like RM says that a lot. He's like, not today, like because someone I think on one of his lives spoke about like not being around anymore, and he was like, not today, not today. And so I think that's the theme on this as well is also you've got to fight and like. Not today. You're not going to lie down and accept defeat today.
It's living in the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And it's like, even though life is hard and things are tough, you're not going to give up today. You're not going to be hard on yourself today. There's so much you can like tie into, no, not today, in the sense that this is not the day where we're going to either have negativity or we're either going to have accepting defeat or we're either going to have being like mean to yourself. There's so many different ways you can take that, so
I like it. I don't know how I've not heard this properly.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Too hard, 성공을 떠블려. Too hard, 샷들었던 벌레. Too hard, 네 own trampoline. Too hard, 누가 좀 멈춰게. 우리 할 수가 없어, 만나 쇼파. 서로가 서로 전부 믿었게. What you say, yeah.
This song as well is kind of giving me the feeling that this was written after they started to get real comeback to success. They started to go over the hurdle of all like the things that had dragged them down, and they were starting to gain their confidence. And this was kind of a nicer way of saying in your face than we say we would get here. And that's kind of what this feels like. It's like, yeah, we just stuck with each other. We had faith in each other, and here we are, biatches.
Exactly. I think it was also around mic drop type of time, and Fake Love came, I think, just after this. It's a time when BTS was working really, really, really hard and starting to see some success, I think, and starting to break out into the international market and really just pushing themselves. And it's like a motivational song for other people
Yeah.
to push
Get that
themselves.
from the lyrics. They're like talking about that they're starting to get somewhere. And they're starting to see this isn't just like a wee whim. This is like a big deal.
Yeah.
오늘은 안 두고 더 play 널 곁에 나를 믿어 Together we one time 날 곁에 너를 믿어 Together we one time 함께라는 말은 늘 방탄이란 그 믿어 야나 춤춰진 발사
I'll stop just before the chorus. I feel like this is a song to each other as well as to ARMY. It's a song to like assure each other that our friendship, our belief in one another, that's what did it. That it's about each other. And even let it dropping in the bulletproof there from their name, basically saying like we knew we would get somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Do you notice the men in black that surround them or chase them? Do you
That the
know?
haters, because we always see a theme of like haters.
Yeah.
So they're not just the haters, they're the people that actually said you're not going to get anywhere or you're sold out freaking rappers, or they're all of them. They're the media, they're the haters, they're the peers in the industry, and then this is their little ha ha ha.
I
Look
agree.
at us now.
And I also think it's taking it a step further. Even it's the little voice on your shoulder telling yourself negative things. So it's the haters, it's the media, and it's also those shadows that chase you that prevent you from succeeding. You know, you self-sabotage.
Yeah, they're all of the negative influences, no matter which direction they came from.
Yeah, exactly.
Not today.
Not today. That is so cool in my eyes.
랩새들하다 hands up 친구들하다 hands up 나를 믿는다면 hands up 춤춰지는 발사 짚지 마라 묻지 마라 소리 질러 걷지 마라 멀지 않아 손을 들어 나나 today 나나 today 나나 today 춤춰지는 발사 누구 속에 두려움 따위는 버려 널 가득는 유리창 따윈 부숴 승리의 그날까지 너를 걷지마 지지마
This goes really hard.
I like that the choreo is kind of, there's some marchiness in there as if they're going to war. It's kind of like there's a combination of some military stuff in there, and then the whole getting shot at, taking bullets, but it not actually hurting them, and then the haters all falling down. I like it. It's more like a battle choreo.
It is. It's like sometimes reminds me of dystopia as well, dystopian war.
Yeah.
But in a cool way, obviously they wear.
I like the theme of, fire your bullets at us now, biatches, because we have become bulletproof. They won't hurt us anymore. This is where we're at. So go ahead. Because not today, bitches. Not today.
I also like they're dancing on. It's supposed to be us, but I'm sure it's like a shiny stage that they're dancing on.
Dancing on thin ice.
Dancing on thin ice, exactly. I think that is like there's a metaphor in that as well. I also know it was freezing for them to film this. They nearly died of cold during this because I watched the making of this.
The dancing on thin ice, I thought of that earlier when I first seen them on the shiny surface, thinking that's supposed to mean like being brave and also being stupid at the same time. Still taking chances, even if you think that the floor is going to cave in, and it's like that. I'm just going to do it anyway because I might be okay.
That's exactly it, and that's exactly how I thought of it as well. It's like it's definitely symbolic. Everything BTS is symbolic.
Yeah, this definitely feels like a what is that word? A vindication song.
Yeah, it is. It's a fight for yourself battle. Get in the trenches, do your thing. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid.
And throw your bullets our way today, because not today. We are bulletproof.
Exactly.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
hands up. 친구들아다 hands up. 나를 믿는다면 hands up. 저자는 죽지 마라 묻지 마라 소리 질러. 나나 today. 걷지 마라 오지 않아 손을 들어. 나나 today. 나나 today. 나나 today. 나나 today. 저자는
I like that.
I like that they link arms at the end, that they're the wee wally BTS. Nothing can get through as long as they're together.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very symbolic, that. So
Very. Well, we like that one. That's definitely going on the la 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 like list.
Yeah.
I don't know how I haven't heard it. Did seem familiar, and the choreo definitely. I've seen parts of that choreo before, so we must have watched it where they did something.
yeah. Something somewhere along the line. This to me is very much like if I just want energy and I want to like push through, like if I'm feeling like a slump, I'll listen to this song because it really gets me like riled up, you know? So
Brings out the warrior in Lou.
it does.
Do you know what else brings out the warrior in Lou? Lean disagreeing with her.
Hey, look at the warrior in you too.
No, I'm just stubborn. I'm just like, whatever. But Lou gets very fired up. And I'll be on the other side being like, whatever.
See, I'm there, whatever. But I do end up sending you voice notes. Sometimes we disagree on stuff, and then we have like a little fight. It's not a fight. It's like
It's all one-sided though,
debate.
because my tone and my attitude stays the same, but I know Lou's getting wound up because I'll get the, well, I don't really care anyway. Every time. And I'm always like, girl, I'm the one that really doesn't care, but okay.
But true friends can fight, though. That's what I say. True friends can squabble about stuff.
Yeah,
So.
especially when I also get to emoji laugh your voice note when you say I don't care anyway. Every time I see it, I always laugh, and I emoji laugh it just to annoy her all the more.
We don't fight often. We do it like once a month. We'll have a squabble about something.
It's usually around the time of one of us on our time of the month.
Yeah.
So that month I won't be coming to Korea. I'll slot in an in-between period, okay? Avoid both cycles.
That's so funny. Oh.
Actually, face-to-face, we probably wouldn't even get... Because you would see my face and I would see your face. And we know that neither of us care. We're just been like, yeah, but whatever.
Oh, so funny.
It's the BTS brings out the battle in Lou. That's what it is.
It does. It does.
Brings out the fighter in her.
I'm always a fighter, though. Sometimes I don't look like a fighter, but I can be a fighter.
Oh no, you're definitely a fighter. I've seen you on the comments sections when somebody's being racist or ableist or sexist.
I am there, tapping away.
I always did say Lou should be what one of those rebellious people called, those demonstrator people that like put up signs. That's what you should be.
Or chaining myself to a tree type of person.
Yeah, you should be one of them.
I
But
know.
I'm one of the people that stands and films you all and laughs about, look at these idiots.
Oh, so funny.
I like it. This is a good song. This is going on the Lala like list.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. Yay!
Yeah.
It's a very
It sounds like a
energetic
song that should be on my what's that thing called that I jump on?
Trampoline. It is such a good
be on
trampolining
that.
song. It's a really good
You-
trampolining song.
You're
as
how
well.
good of an author I was there. That thing that I jump on.
The thing that you jump on, and I was like, I know you so well. I'm like, your trampoline.
Yes, like a toddler. Lean has a trampoline.
Yeah,
Okay?
those work though. They do really well. Okay, let's
I
watch
just need to
the
bring it in.
choreography for this one. Choreography.
Oh, there we go. Is it down there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so here's the choreography video.
Let's do it. do you think so far?
They're very on the point. This choreo, the reason I recognised it when we watched the last video is because it's memorable. It's really good. Technically, they are like on point. It's really fast. It's really skilled, and it's like a really, what's the word? It's like an aggressive choreo.
Yeah.
It's like a sassy choreo, which is my kind of choreo.
I know it is. It's very aggressive and very sassy. I love it. Not today.
There's a lot of fast footwork in this choreo too.
That's what I noticed. The footwork is insane in this. The amount of practice they must have done to get that footwork right, because they are just so in sync.
We would have tripped over our trainers about 42 times already. Even when I was doing dancing back in the day, the amount of times I tripped over nothing. See, gym floors and trainers, they stick randomly, and the amount of times I would fall flat on my face doing the most basic of dance moves was on, you would hear the squeak, 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 and that would be Lean again on the floor.
Well, and the weird thing is BTS trains in slippers. Some of them wear slippers. Some of them wear flip-flop.
Oh my God. I would be skating right across the floor. I can't even walk normally in slippers. I couldn't let alone dance in them.
I heard somewhere, I don't know if it's true, that it's just so that like they can get ready for every situation. Like wear different types of shoes, different like types of like, because they never know when they're dancing at a venue what it's going to be
what
like.
The floor is. Yeah, I've had that happen. Your footwear not being compatible with the floor. The scariest one is when it's a super shiny, slick, hard floor and you're in something like dress shoes that is freaking like you slide something off. Or the amount of times I almost did the splits just walking on stage, just offside behind the curtain. Legs akimbo. I'd be like, oh, this is gonna be a hard one. This is gonna be a hard one.
That's the worst.
I've danced barefoot so many times because I knew I was going to do myself a nasty.
Yeah.
I used to kick my shoes off and hope nobody noticed. Wear long trousers. Trust me, no one can see your feet. I was in the era of like the boot cuts and the flares. Long enough that, remember when we used to go out in the rain, they would soak up all the way to your knees.
Yeah.
But the good thing to their trousers was nobody could see your feet because they would come down and cover your entire shoe. Barefoot most of the time.
I miss those trousers, pants.
So do I. I didn't have to wear shoes when I went outside.
I know. You could wear anything. You could wear sandals. You could wear anything.
Exactly. You could wear your Crocs and no one would take the mick out of you.
I'm a boho chick at heart, so... See, I'm wearing a crocheted top, literally. Okay.
Okay. I have to stop for a moment because every time we watch Sugar, right? I've wanted to say this for ages, but I don't want it to sound like an insult. He dances like Vanilla Ice. I don't know if that's because he grew up in our era watching those kind of rappers, but he dances like Vanilla Ice when he raps. But damn, June, he's more of a Prince of Bel-Air type.
I'd agree with you totally on that. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like...
It's like every time I watch Sugar, I'm like, Vanilla Ice would be proud, son. But...
But didn't he like in their break now he went for some lessons for like specific like rap hip hop type dance lessons?
I don't know.
So I think he was trying to like get more of like a diversity in his like kind of hip hop style.
Vanilla Ice dancing.
Oh, I think he did some popping and locking. So
popping and locking. Okay, ready?
Ready.
It was
That's the
very
one
cool.
thing that is very cool. That's the one thing about BTS is the synchronicity that they have is unmatched.
This would make a good keep fit class video.
It would.
It would nearly kill you, but you would be fit if you did this every week.
I can see Lean doing it. What was the challenge you did the other day that you couldn't walk afterwards? You went and found some random idols exercise challenge. Was it JK's one?
Oh, I know I did. Actually, you know what? I actually got really good at that. It wasn't just recent. That was a few months ago now. I've still got it right here. I pulled it out the other day. I did this for a solid month, and honestly, the first few days actually killed me. Like, actually killed me. This is JK's workout, right? I've labelled it JK's demon workout, okay? And it's laminated because I ruined 3 or 4 copies with my sheer tears and sweat. And when I face planted them, because you end up on the floor quite a lot. And I swear to God, this list is killer. If you want to go and put yourself in an early grave and give yourself a heart attack, do this in one go without working up to it. That's what I did. I just went full hog, the whole thing in one day, in 15 minutes, and then nearly died. I actually thought I was going to pass out. I thought I was going to be sick, to be honest. I stood up and got a dizzy and everything. But 3 weeks in, I could do it with less trauma, and I was starting to notice a massive difference in my overall weight. And I started to notice a difference in only 4 days.
That's amazing.
But I also noticed that I was starting to get good upper body strength, and it is literally just work. It's like star jumps, squats, push-ups, jump squats, pike push-ups, plank push-ups, mountain climbers, burpees, crunchies, leg raises, and supermans. There's no weights or jumping up on things. It's all just done with your own body on the floor. And I put on the BTS playlist that I had saved for ages, and I did. 3 weeks in, I was managing to do it with less pain, and then one day I woke up and I was like, I just can't be arsed anymore.
I would get all the traumatic messages from her, like, I can't lift my arms.
I literally couldn't move for the first week. I was in so much pain on day 2 that I honestly was like, I couldn't do it. And then Ross was going, you work through the pain, and that's what you do. And then the pain will go away. And he was actually right. Once you start doing it again, the pain does actually get less while you're doing it. But then the next again day I couldn't move. So
that's funny. I should try it, but I'm scared.
I should send you this exact one and then watch you go through the pain of the first 4 days that I went through, because I honestly thought this is how to kill yourself. This is slow torture.
Isn't that also just JK's warm-up routine? That's not even an actual exercise routine.
In fact, his warm-up routine almost killed me. Almost.
Oh yeah.
If you want a summer body, look up JK's warm-up routine on YouTube. There's a girl that demonstrates every single move. Demon workout. That's what I'm calling.
Oh.
Okay, we'll get back to this.
Okay.
You could use this song to go to it. It would motivate you slightly.
It would. Nice.
Listen to the panting and the heavy.
Can I just shout out to the backup dancers, because they were on point.
Yeah,
so
even that
good.
one that didn't actually fall correctly and had to freeze in the position he was to get up to the next step. Yeah, I seen you, boy. I seen you trying not to make it obvious, and the guy next to you throwing you the "what are you doing?" sideways looks.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that was good. I love that song. It's one of my most favorite songs, especially if I'm in the car or if I'm exercising, or just really good motivational song.
Yeah,
if I need to clean the house and I don't want to clean the house, I put this on.
This will go on my trampoline list. I should make an exercise list public for all those people who are a bit weird like me that like to do random exercises. Kill yourself for 3 weeks, and just as you're getting good at it and it no longer causes you pain, You're like, I can't be bothered anymore. I'll buy a trampoline instead.
I use Eccentrics, which is Miranda Esmond White, which is amazing on my iPad. I stream it because it's a streaming platform. But yeah, I have to be really good. But some of the exercise videos, I've done them so often, I know what she says off by heart. And so I get bored. So I end up putting like TikToks or something else on and then just putting down the sound on the exercise thing and just exercising while listening to something else.
See, I hate exercise videos. I've realised I'm a doer. See, if you give me a physical task, like go and dig a pond, I will do that for like with no qualms about it. I will be out there every single day digging a pond and I'll get fit that way. But see, if you say go and do this exercise for like a month, I get bored so quick.
You're going to be subjected to Loo in Korea. When you wake up, you're going to have me exercising to yoga, Pilates, Miranda Esmond White. So sorry for you.
I'll just make kimchi pancakes and watch you.
Yeah, you can watch me.
Look, I don't need no muscles. Look, I've got muscles.
I got muscle too. It's not much. It's like flat, but it's there.
Mine are going to get humongous by the end of summer because I've got lots of digging and stones to move in a garden to build. So you wait and see. I'm going to be like lifting JK up.
You're going to be doing the JK routine in your garden. So
yeah, I'll be bench pressing people.
I was actually talking to our producer. We have a Korean producer and he's excited about me going over. But I was talking to him and he was saying you can go biking. And I said, well, I'll probably kill myself, but I will get an electric bike. So he was like looking up online how much electric bikes were in Korea. And he's like, it's $1,000 at Costco, but it's $700 till like for a few more days. I'm like, well, that doesn't help me.
I was looking at them on Amazon. In the UK, you can get an electric bike for 200 quid.
That's amazing. I think there was one in the US that I saw now, which was $500. So, and it had a little basket on the front, which is what I want. I don't want like a racer bike. I want like a
Don't be lazy. Just get a regular bike.
girl. Like in my 40s,
yes.
I've never been a good biker. Now you want me to go up those hills in Seoul with a normal bike?
I have a normal bike and I live in Scotland. Do you know how hilly Scotland is?
Can you imagine me going out and never coming back home because I can't get up the hills?
Listen, you can get off your bike and you can walk up pushing your bike and then coming home, you just lift your legs. You're just downhill all the way.
I'll tell you a story. When I was 12, I was on my bike and we lived at the top of like the most massive hill. Like we used to walk up and down that hill all the time. And I was chasing my cousin on his bike and we were going down this hill, which was like that steep. And I lost control and there was a car parked on the side and I hit the back of the car and I flew over the car, hit the bonnet of the car, the front of the car, and then somersaulted off and landed on my back. Didn't break anything. It was a miracle. But I had like my head was bleeding. And no, I'm like, me and bikes are a dangerous combination.
I have a similar bike story, except did your cousin laugh at you?
Yeah.
I bet they did. Oh, well, that's okay. I feel kind of better now, actually. I was going down a similar hill with my sister and she was behind me. And I had a brand new bike. It's the first time I'd ever been on it because I was right into my bikes back then. So I'd bought this myself and I was like, oh, look at my fancy bike. And as I stopped pedaling to free coast down the hill, the stopping pedaling made the gears suddenly jam, made the chain jam. So my bike flipped and sent me flying down this hill. And I rolled and my bike came bouncing after me. Rolled down the hill tragically. And then my bike came down and hit me twice and then landed in a heap of blood and tears, and my sister cycled past me laughing her ass off. Just kept going and went past me, and even though I was in agony and all sore and all, it was the rage I felt because she laughed that made me get up, pick up my bike and go running. I had to run because my bike would no longer bike. I had to hold it and run after her. And I got to the house at the same time as her. I was so mad.
Oh.
So mad. She had to go and hide behind my mum. That's how mad I was.
That's so funny. Oh. I have lots of bike trauma and rollerblades and roller skate trauma. But I love rollerblading, so maybe I'll get rollerblades in
I have
Korea.
roller skates in my cupboard. I should bring them for you.
But there's this thing that you're not supposed to rollerblade after 40, but I'm tempted.
Whatever. Who said? Listen, I own roller skates that I just bought last year.
I've gone through like 4 pairs in my whole lifetime. I'm really good with rollerblading.
I can't even roller skate. Even as a teenager, I was crap at it. I used to fall all the time.
I'll drag you out rollerblading or roller skating when you're there, so that'd be fun.
Oh, I suppose we should wrap this one up.
Yes.
Instead of us talking about rollerblades. But I'm bringing my roller skates to Korea. Wait and you see. You better have the bandage ready because there's going to be a lot of lean ouchies.
Oh, well, thanks, guys. That was cool. I love that song.
And we're going to use this song for exercise and injuring ourselves, apparently. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Annyeong.
You did a good job, Leanie.
Please don't.
Hey, fan bears. So fluffy.
What
so
is
cute.
actually wrong
You
with
ready?
you? You're
Dance
such a
dance.
freak.
System failure.
Lean, saranghae.
Ew.